Well, if you ever wanted to try your hand at curling, here's your chance.
Some say the winter sport is for all ages and another way to stay in shape during the winter. Here's Mary Jo with, is that your broom you've got there?
Yes, I have my broom. Well, I think it's a different kind of broom or stick to start brushing the eyes. But we are here at the Arlington Curling Club where they are up and early just like the rest of us. Pretty active with the curling. So with us this morning is Nicole Atkinson. She's a board member with the curling club here. So Nicole, what makes curling such a great sport for people of all ages?
This sport doesn't require any brute force. It's more of a finesse and strategy game. So anybody from 10 years old to 90 years old can play. It's more about making a plan and then gently gliding the rock into place.
Okay.
So.
But I know we were talking earlier, and some of the other guys have said that it seems, pretty simple, but you're actually exercising a whole lot. It's very aerobic.
Yes.
When you're going through it.
Every time the rock is thrown, we have two sweepers that follow the rock down the ice.
So that's what they were just doing now.
Right. And in order to either make it go further or faster, they sweep really hard. So you're going back and forth, back and forth. So during an 8-end game, which is 8 times back and forth, you're running back and forth. Following the rock every time.
And so they have brooms like this where they're trying to make it go faster.
Yep.
And so this is him pushing off right now. What is that that's moving?
That's the rock. It's a 42-pound piece of granite. They come from Scotland, and he's just pushing it down the ice. And the ice has a pebble on it, which allows the rock to kind of glide across, and then it actually curls as it goes down the sheet of ice. So that's why they call it curling, because the turn he's putting on it makes it spin and curl its way around.
And you want it to get in that circular target back there.
There's the center point, which is called the button, and whoever's closest to the button at the end of the game is the one that scores.
It seems like when they're rolling the stone, that's when their suspense is building, and when the other two are following them or trying to catch up to sweep, that's kind of when the excitement starts really building up. What do you like about it, since this is your thing?
I really like the strategy of it. The game changes from beginning to end because as each stone is thrown, the whole game could change because the position of the rocks change every time. So you might have your stone in perfect position, someone will come in and just knock it out of place, and then they'll be.
So you never know what's going to come up next.
Exactly.
Right. Nicole, thank you so much for being with us this morning and sharing this with all of us.
Thank you.
And you can try your hand at curling this Saturday here at the Arlington Curling Club at 207 Pierce Street. It runs from 1 to 4 p.m. and it is a free event. All you need to do is bring a clean pair of sneakers since they're going to be on the ice. So, Robin, Charlotte, we're going to pick up a crash course in curling here and meet you in just a little bit. Hopefully I'll have some skills.
Okay. All right, get working. Thank you, Mary Jo. The sport of curling is for people of all ages and a way to stay active this winter.
Mary Jo is getting some pointers. She's in Arlington this morning with a way you can try the sport yourself.
Good morning, Robin, Charlotte. We are here at the Arlington Curling Club where we've been getting a very quick crash course in the sport. With us this morning is Dave Phillips, the president here at the club. So thanks for being with us this morning, Dave.
Thanks for having us.
Now, what makes curling, I guess, such a great sport for anyone in our area?
Well, for one, all kinds of people can do it. With the advent of the stick, even people who may have trouble with the knees or something like that are able to curl. And it's a lifetime sport, so it makes it,
so for the young and old.
Young and old alike.
And so we're doing some training. We had a little bit of I can't remember what that part's called, but I guess how does training even start? Is this a long process? Is it an easy process?
The process it depends on the individual. It varies from individual to individual, but usually it's a half hour or 45 minutes of time that we spend with them individually. And then after they've gone through the progression of the delivery of the stone, some sweeping, then we get them into a game-like situation.
Okay, so that's what we're getting ready for now.
In theory, yeah, but 5 minutes versus a half hour of training is a little quick. So.
It's a little faster, but can you talk about where the point where we are in our training as far as like when we're down here with the stone and
Right now we're working on the delivery. We haven't concentrated too much on the release. The release is where you go from 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock to 12 o'clock as you release the stone, and that's what makes the turn, what makes the curl.
Okay.
And that's where the name is from, curling.
So from here, from this part, it will be up to the sweeping and the game.
The sweeping is what they'll be doing after you attempt this delivery.
Okay, so let people at home know what I'm doing here, because I'm just going to be really
Currently,
focused.
all she is doing is pushing off and releasing the stone, and hopefully putting a turn on it so it does curl. And the objective is to stay upright, and most people can with time.
Should I just go?
So,
okay.
yeah, give it a shot.
Okay, I have to count down. 3, 2, 1.
There you go.
And now the sweepers come and save the day. That's fun, though.
This is, you're just going to go through the house. But
Yeah.
you just almost, you touch that rock,
Oh,
you almost had
we
enough
gotta
power
stay
to
in the
knock
house,
it out.
right?
You're either trying to stay in the house or knock that stone out.
Well, it'll take some more practice here. Dave Phillips, thanks for being with us. You can learn your own curling techniques this Saturday here at the Arlington Curling Club. All the information is right there on your screen. Rob and Charlotte. Whew,
Thank
that
you.
is a workout.
It is.
It went straight.
Really,
Yeah, it did.
That's
hope you
good.
enjoyed
Yeah.
it. This was good.
All right.
If you've ever wanted to try your hand at curling, here's your chance.
For some, it is a competitive sport, but for many, it's a fun way just to stay in shape. Mary Jo is in Arlington to tell us more.
That's right, Charlotte and Robin. Stay in shape you will with the sport of curling. We took a couple stumbles, but it's been a lot of fun along the way. And so now it's time for a game situation. So with us this morning again is Dave Phillips, the president of the Arlington Curling Club, which is where we are this morning. So Dave, I know we're getting ready for a game situation, but before we do, we keep talking about this is a sport for all ages. So can you explain how people can do that as far as if they can still get down to the ground?
Exactly. If people are not as mobile and flexible as they used to be, we allow the use of a stick delivery, which
that's what
Elaine here is going to be showing us right now.
Okay, so she's getting ready here.
Yep.
So what is she doing?
She's just lining up her stone. She's getting it ready to put a turn on it as she releases. She can go. Gene is down on the other end, acting as skip. He's holding a broom and pointed what way he wants her to do a turn. And now they're sweeping, and we'll see what happens with the stone, if it hits its objective or not.
Oh,
Then we thought we'd try and get you
okay.
to do this in a game situation.
Oh, she got a good stone.
Yeah, she did.
Right? Okay, now, Dave, as we prep to do one game situation, at least with my new set of skills here, what are some things people should know before they come out this Saturday for the open house?
Well,
How should they dress? What should they bring?
they should dress in layers, just like you would for any outdoor activity that you're doing in the winter. And also bring a clean pair of sneakers, because we try and keep this ice field as clean as possible. You don't want debris in front of the stones, because that alters the stone itself.
Okay, very good to know. So then this is like this is the real thing.
This is the real thing.
Okay, so
Gene is telling you to throw an in-turn, so you'll start.
go 2 to 10.
Yep, 2 to
Okay.
10, and do your delivery, and you aim at his broom. So.
All right, this
Good
is
luck.
it. This is the test. Okay, 3, 2.
Good job.
I'm still standing. Oh, look at them go! Oh, that's nice.
Doing a good job there. It's going down. It's going to be in the house.
Is it going to hit one of those stones?
Looks like they might
Oh!
touch it.
Oh,
Good
it just
try.
went through. Okay.
So that just barely
okay.
went through the house. So that stone wouldn't count per se for a point. But, you know, that was a very good throw.
Thank you. Well, thanks for being such a great coach, Dave. And thanks for being
enjoyed
with us this morning. You can check out your own curling lesson this Saturday, November 16th at the Arlington Curling Club. It runs from 1 to 4. It is free. Just bring your clean shoes and some warm clothes. Rob and Charlotte is quite the workout, but a lot of fun.
Good for you.
That was good.
You stayed upright
Yep.
this time. Very good. Mary Jo,
I know,
thank
no
you.
falling.
Yeah, that was excellent. And if they wouldn't have swept, I would have hit a stone and stayed.
See?
That's okay.
Could have got a point.
There you
All
go.
right.
Good job, Mary Jo.